exams are scheduled for January 11th, 12th, and 13th. Students that walk to school or those that can provide their own transportation may arrive late or early.
For example, on Wednesday, January 12th, periods 4, 5, and 6 will be giving finals. If you do not have a 4th hour final, you may arrive at 10:05 for your 5th hour exam. If you don't have a 6th hour final, you may leave at the end of 5th hour.
Students may not leave and then return for a final that is later in the day. For example, if you have a 4th hour final and then a 6th hour final, students must remain in the building for the 5th hour and report to the student cafeteria.
Also, students will not be allowed to leave once they complete an exam. All students must remain in their seats and quiet until the bell rings to dismiss class.
For students who require bus transportation, you will be here from start to finish on all 3 days.
Any student who is invited to and missed the Academic Honors Program on December 6th needs to stop in room 324B and see Miss Baker to receive their award.
FAFSA night is scheduled for January 6th at 5:30 p.m. in the Little Theater.
January 6th, Tanya Hill with the DAC Foundation will be here to talk with seniors about DAC scholarships. Senior students can attend during homeroom time. See your counselor for more information.
Good morning, Danville High School students. This is Miss Cherry, your principal. First and foremost, welcome back and Happy New Year. I just want to start off by saying that it's important for me to remind all of our students again that the standard of dress did change. In respect to that, all parents and students were notified the week before Thanksgiving break with a letter sent from me and a copy of the Board of Education standard of dress. That information was communicated back in November, and Ms. Cherry continued to come on Channel 1 every week and remind students of the changes that were going to take place. And what that change said was that after January 3rd, when we return to school, students will be required to follow the standard of dress as outlined by the Board of Education. And that standard of dress was sent home along with a letter. In that standard of dress, students cannot wear leggings or anything with spandex, and no jeans with holes in them, no exceptions. That is what was communicated. That is what was talked about to all students on Channel 1. That is what was outlined on our Facebook page, and that is what was discussed at the Viking Roundtable meeting on that Tuesday in December the 7th with parents and students. So I just want to make that clear. This was not just a last minute thing. You've known about it before. We went home for Thanksgiving break, and actually yesterday when students came for the first day, it wasn't too bad. We still have to remind students that if you, particularly young ladies, if you are going to wear leggings, you have to have a top that covers your bottom. That's just as simple as I can put it. And the top has to be long enough to do that. Otherwise, you cannot wear leggings. You can wear a dress over top of leggings as well. And as far as our young men, you cannot wear jeans with any types of holes or rips. And that goes for the young ladies as well. We cannot allow you to wear holes in your jeans at all. There are no exceptions to that, even if you have leggings underneath. That is following the Board of Education standard of dress. And once again, I remind our students that I've been asking since the beginning of the school year, if you are interested in having a conversation with the board and getting some changes made, then come and join us on the Student Advisory Board, and we will address your concerns and do things in the right way. So remember, room 239, if you want to be involved with the Student Advisory Board, go see Mrs. Campbell and get you an application, and we would love to sit down and outline what our students want to see as far as standard of dress, and then we can take that to the Board of Education and do things in the right way. I also want to remind students about what the consequences are as far as students not being able to attend extracurricular events. We've implemented that on the Thursday before we went home for Christmas break, and that is due to students who are exceeding the number of tardies to class, any unexcused absences, and so when this happens, you are placed on the list of students, and so that cannot participate in extracurricular events. And so we want to make sure that you are aware of that. I did send an alert now on Sunday evening to all parents and students to explain that as well. So if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to talk to your teachers or talk to one of us administrators. You see us in the lunchroom, you see us in the hallways. It's just a conversation that we would love to have with all of you, but we definitely have to improve the number of tardies that students are getting, because we don't want to enforce social probation. We want all of our students to be as active as possible, but that seems to be the only thing that works for kids to understand that you have to be to class on time and you have to be to school, and that's important. That's the number one priority. I want to remind students that there are finals next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There will be more information coming out about that, but that is just my reminder for today. So that's all Miss Cherry has. If no one's told you today that they love you, Miss Cherry loves you. If you have any concerns or questions, let's do it the right way. Go to room 239, get a Student Advisory Board application. We'd love to have you and communicate that to us at any time, and let's go to the board and let them know what your thoughts and feelings are as Danville High School students. And last but not least, if it ain't your business, it ain't your business. Have a great day, Danville High School.